I've got round number 4 nailed in, and I've got a few of the ribs are nailed. I didn't nail all of the ribs, just enough to hold the thing together, because eventually all of these ribs are going to be changed. The next step, I'm coming up to the fun part here, which is the fifth round, which will have to be tucked in. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is mark the lap. With my gauge here, and then I'll go along with my stick and just plane the bevel to accept the new plank, and then after I've got the bevel planed off, I will get the old plank and just put it in here. I have a feeling this lap will be okay as a pattern. Should be about the same, but where it comes up onto the lap here, I'm just going to have to check with the old plank to make sure that it's going to reach the line at least, or beyond. If it doesn't reach the line, then I'll have to extend the plank. But that's where I am for now. Over the years, I've collected a lot of old planes. I like the old tools. I mean, Lee Valley makes some beautiful tools, but I find the old ones, this one I got at an antique tool show or a flea market somewhere, but it's hardly been used. It's a Stanley number 79 rabbit plane, and it's a perfect tool for cleaning up the edge of the plank here where the scarves don't quite align. It's not super important, but on the inside here it might be just above the floor, so I'm just going to go along and straighten that out. But it's a beautiful little tool. It's got a blade on each end, so I can go either way on the grain. The fence here, I can set it to the depth of the planking. In this case, it's 3/8 planking. But once I've got that cleaned off, I'm going to go along with a regular plane. This is another Stanley block plane. Very common. I think I paid $5 for this at one point. I find the steel in these is much better than the stuff you get these days. But here with my little stick, I've got a bit of a bevel on it so it'll fit into the old plank, and I'm just going to go along with the plane and flatten off these bevels. The old plank kind of tucked in here into position. Just checking, this is where my 7/8 lap is here. I've got the line there. So I'm pretty close. I might just make this plank a little bit fatter. It's pretty close to 7/8 there. I think that's where it was 1/2 inch on the inside. So quite often what I'll do is I'll put a piece of masking tape on here just to remind me of where to extend it. Up here towards the middle, everything looks pretty decent. Maybe a little bit fatter than the 7/8, but that's not a big issue. I'm just going to get some tape and put it on the back here so I can make the new plank a little bit fatter in the new spots. Kind of forgotten where I was in the video sequences here, but a couple of days ago I made up and steamed, I guess this is plank number 5, the aft part. I am going full length with this strake. So the next thing I'm going to do is make up the front plank. I left the back plank clamped in here for a couple of days so it'll take it set. There's not really a lot of twist in here, but it's certainly a lot easier if you steam it and I'm not fighting against the twist. So the next thing I'm going to do, now that this plank will probably remember where it's supposed to be, is I'll take this plank out and I'll start working on the front plank here. I'll get that steamed. I've got the steam box going today, so I'll make the front planks, steam them, and then I will, after a couple of days, I'll marry them both together, making the scarf somewhere around here. I'm getting ready to put in round 5, I guess, the last plank. This is the traditional bedding compound that's available now. It's I've had this for a while. This is what used to be used. It's a Pettit product. I don't know whether it's available in the States anymore, but I thought it was interesting. I've got this old can. I have 2 old cans. I don't want to buy another one of these. This is like $95 US, and you can't buy it in Canada. But I have this Pettit stuff that been sitting around for a long time. I thought I might as well use it up. It's not available in Canada anymore, but I thought it was interesting. I used to buy this down the street at my local hardware store, the Home Hardware. I was looking at the price tag on it here, $9.99. This stuff here is between $85 and $110 US now a quart. So it's, I guess I've just been around for a long time. It's going to take a while to put these on, so I'm not using anything modern on these. I've just got some old varnish sealing the scarves. I've got the back planks here. Everything's ready to go on. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to put some of the bedding compound on the laps. I got busy the other day and forgot to do any videos of nailing in the 5th round here. I've just used varnish on the scarf here. I've nailed quite a few of the ribs, but they're just temporary. They'll be coming out. The next step will be to turn the boat right side up and start replacing the ribs. Kind of hard to, I just thought I'd get a picture or a shot of this before I turned it over. I also, because it is going to be sitting on the keel, I just kind of temporarily tacked on the couple of roughed out keelsons here. That way the boat, when it's right side up, it won't be sitting on the edge of the planks, which are fairly soft. It'll be sitting on the oak